Hey, and welcome to the October update of the Sprout series. And Sprout series is the whole process that I'm documenting on how I've launched my store almost 2 months back, and what I'm doing now to grow it. So in this video, I'll give you a short overview of what's happened during October 2017. And I'll do that. I just created a full post on this, so I'll just go through and expand on a couple of sections in this video. So basically, for those that haven't been following, I've launched this store. It's called Apes in Space, and I sell posters from cool space images. So that's everything from moon landing to new modern day cool space things. So in every one of these updates, I go over traffic, I go over financials, merchandising, effort, and the psychology, what I was thinking and feeling during the month. And I think if I have to describe the past month, October, it's been that I've been in discovery mode, and that's something that I call when new stores are just trying a bunch of things to see what sticks, and trying to see where they can actually make things work. So that creates an enormous amount of effort and requires a lot of patience. And there is a clear danger of doing way too much and spreading yourself too thin, trying to do a little bit of everything. So I know it's important to be consistent and diligent into taking one opportunity at a time, and I'm really trying to find something that works. So let's jump in. So the traffic for October, you can see the total number of sessions is 233. That's a 23% drop compared to September. But as you see in the graph, there's a lot of peaks, and these peaks are either me writing about it and linking to the site, or it's the Google bot, the crawler from Google. So a lot of these things are also me visiting the website. So in November, that's one thing I've already done. It's to filter my own traffic out of these charts to get a clearer view of the real traction, because I can be refreshing or visiting from different sources all day long. But if it's if it's all me, it won't give me a good impression. So here you can see a lot of red metrics. What I'm looking for this here, it's also a chart from Google Analytics. It's here pages per session, average session duration, and the bounce rate. Ideally, these two, pages per session and average session duration, they go up. So as I expand, get more products, get more content onto the website, have a clear interlinking between the different pieces, those two should go up, and they're kind of an indicator for the quality. Now, if we take a look at where the visitors came from, well, they mainly came from direct traffic, my own site, some from Twitter, some from Facebook, a couple of organic visitors already, but still not a lot of them, and then some other referral sources. As you can see here, the traffic for Twitter and Facebook, it's been really good. It's been people spending a lot of time on the website, which is good, because that gives me kind of an impression on what would happen if we started doing paid promotion, and that's something I'm thinking of doing in November. The main effort has been on SEO. I've been creating a ton of content for the blog that we're running. So those are about 11 posts that I did in October, as you can see here. A lot of them, and they take a lot of time to put together. But I know that in the future, SEO is going to be the main traffic driver. So all the investment I make now, it will just make things easier in the future. So yeah, it's still really early. SEO should be looked at 6 months, a year, 2 years. I see that with other sites that I have now, it sometimes even takes longer. But I kind of want to judge it on like a 6-month time frame. So if I look in Google Search Console, here you can see a chart from it. It's clear this is the red line is the total number of impressions, and the blue lines are the number of clicks. It's clear that the content gets picked up a little bit, but the numbers are way too small. So I think over time, as the authority grows and I get a couple more links into the website, that this will go up. And I know it's good content, so I know it can attract the right people to the website. So what else? Yeah, for November, I got about 17 interesting events, and I think that will turn about like 10 to 15 posts or something. For email marketing, it's something that hasn't been like that essential, to be honest. To be honest, it's not essential. I've got 3 people on the email list, so there's no point investing all of time to create any kind of email newsletters or welcome flows or something. But I just want to get everything in place that by the time in a couple of months that I start sending email newsletters or a welcome onboarding email or something, that I have like, I don't know, 50 or even 100 people to start emailing, and then it can start to generate some results. So for that, I added a pop-up to the website. It gives, basically my goal is to capture the email address in exchange for a 10% off. For that, I'm using a tool called Pervy. It's a free Shopify app. You can upgrade and then remove the branding, but basically it triggers 30 seconds after you've been on the website or when you exit the website, and it triggers like once a week. So I think it's still, especially if I start like driving traffic to it. Oh, this looks off. Okay, but this is how it's supposed. No, this is not how it's supposed to look. Here I had a picture. So here, actually, this is how it's supposed to look. So we have new customer offer, and then people can just get the code. Once they fill out, they get an email with a code as well. So yeah, also on the actual homepage, I've also expanded that a little bit to include like a newsletter subscribe section. So then okay, so that takes care of the email. So it's building in the background, so I know that I will be getting some people to the list, but it's not a main focus. What has been a closer focus is social media, as I see that as the spreading of the message. I didn't add a Facebook page and stuff, so I added a Facebook page, ad account, I added a pixel to the website, and I've added it as a sales channel on Shopify. So pretty cool thing is that in any post, I can tag relevant products. So I don't know how well that will work, but I have to see. So basically right now I'm just creating the content for the blog and then just using Twitter, Instagram, Facebook to spread it. But if I'm honest, for example, here you can see like a Twitter post. This is pretty boring. Not a lot of people click on it. Not a lot of people interact with it. And this is really essential in order to get enough reach on this platform. So I was thinking a bit about it and then looking at the stats from the Facebook posts that I've done. If you can see here, and here you can see the reach. So I've got about, I think, I don't know, 6 likes or something on the page. So so this has been people liking it or sharing it or something. So you can see that the videos get pretty good spread. So videos where it's at. So I started creating these images. So these little videos. Let me show you one of them. And basically there are also some music. So as you can see, it's a small little video that takes the main content from the post and makes it a bit sexier. So I'm using a tool called Animoto to create these videos, and I can create a video pretty quickly in about 10 minutes or something. I can put something together. It's right now the plan that I'm on. It's about like $35 a month. It's not super cheap, but I'm already thinking about the future, where I'm like in the coming weeks, weeks. I'm gonna start promoting a couple of those videos, and if you do any kind of Facebook advertising, you need to have something that's attractive to promote. If I try to promote like just the blog posts that I've been doing, I don't think they will get a lot of traction. Plus, video is still super hot for Facebook, so yeah, that's where it's at. I included social media follower accounts. That's like negligible, those numbers. More importantly, the financials. So exactly how much money did the store make in the first full month of operation? So there weren't any new sales, so zero revenue, and I did like buy a new software tool. So together with the Shopify, that's been our only expenses. So we're about $64 loss this month, and the thing is that I can't expect with about 233 visitors, maybe half of that is mine. So let's say not even 100 visitors. There just isn't enough qualified traffic hitting the website. So I can expect to make sales from just a handful of visitors. So in November, I'll put some money into advertising to bring more qualified visitors to the website, and then sales should also go up. Okay, so merchandise, that's talking about the products. So in October, I've added 16 new products or posters. So the total is now at 37. And 2 of them I found while researching. I discovered a couple of cool new images that I put on a poster. One I created myself. Well, actually I had the help of someone to create this for me. And I released it on the day of NASA's anniversary. So that's on beginning of October. And it's a pretty cool, it's a mashup of like 2 older logos. And it's not amazing, but I wanted to try and create some more unique products for these special occasions. So I'm already thinking about what can I do to give myself a reason to promote. So I'm thinking about things like July is Moon Month. You have the moon landing and a couple of missions that were all launched in that period. So maybe we can do something special for that. Then. Yeah, I also came across these retro posters that NASA had designed. So these are like really cool, like future retro posters, like postcards from foreign planets. So these have been really cool. I've shown it to some people, and they really like the feeling for it. So I think it offers a good distinction between all of the old black and white shots that I have. So I'd like to keep this pace, adding like 5 to 10 posters a month, just to keep expanding the catalog. So if I add like, let's say 5 a month, I will have like about 100 products next year. So that's a good expansion. Talking about the effort, like how much time did I spend on the store? I spent in total about 12 and a half hours. Most of it was spent on marketing, basically creating the blog posts, promoting them on social media. Then adding the products, it also took about 25% of my time. It's finding the right images, importing them, getting all of the product information right. That's been a lot more time consuming than I would have thought in the beginning. And something else is for the customer service, which is about 10%, 5-10%. It's so the first order we had, like in September, one order. It's still not still hasn't arrived at its destination. So I've been going. I've been having a lot of back and forward between the customer and the printer to see where it's going wrong. Right now we shipped a new order, so I hope that will arrive. And it's been a lot of hassle just for a single order. So that's definitely something that I don't know about the logistics of this. But I think if you scale to like 100 orders and there's some things going wrong, I imagine you really have to be really diligent about staying on top of all of these things. Then talking a bit about psychology. Well, it's been a lot harder than I thought. Usually, I work with existing sites where if you do a couple of tweaks, and if you know which tweaks to do, you can already get good results. But starting something from scratch with like a lesser budget, it's a lot harder. So towards the end of the month, end of the month of October, I started getting a bit nervous that I wouldn't have any results to show. So I didn't make any new sales. So what am I going to talk about? But I overcome this worry or fear by reminding me like why I'm doing this series and I'm doing this story. It's a case study to experiment and to show you things that I usually couldn't do in client projects or couldn't show in client projects. So I've been doing plenty of new things. I've been doing a lot of things with video, doing a lot of things with organic Facebook, sourcing, and then the customer service aspect. These are all like new things that I'm learning. So I hope all of these small things, they're contributing to the growth of the store, and that in the future months, the results will follow. So yeah, that was it this month. Let me know what you thought. What stood out most? Where would you like a bit more information on? So yeah, that's been it. If you'd like to stay on top of what's happening, subscribe here or go to the link below and sign up there to get the updates straight when I publish them. Thanks.